Yes, we're recording and streaming.
Appreciate it, Doc.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
JB,
Sir,
I'm not in the picture, am I?
I can't tell, Phil.
Oh, yeah. You can't tell.
No, because look at the size screen I have to look at here. And every time I try to look, somebody walks right up in front of the camera. Now you're in the camera.
Take care of the sponsor.
No, you can't see that too. I don't do.
That's exactly what you do. Maybe you can.
I'm trying to read shit upside down. Ain't working.
Oh, you always you say me now. Anything less, you know, just
Wave. No. The answer is no.
Damn.
You're like, yeah, I can get in my calendar, but thanks for the
Yeah, I got you, man. I got you. Say, oh, yeah, 11 o'clock. I got you. 8:30. Hey, good job. Good job. We were ready for this breakfast. You know, just.
Okay, now let's see. If I can get to it.
Told you, Phil.
We said
Hey, pay up.
we called out.
I told you. Pay up. I told you that's what's going to happen.
I heard it down before you went to or something.
Well, usually when that happens, we don't usually say your dad Reverend Solomon.
Is he a rapper?
I don't.
Superman, I know that. I heard it down. I know. That may be a real something.
I need sliders. I need right
Oh,
now.
that
Coffee.
I mean, he's just going, he's just with his go
And I have a serious problem now. Krispy Kreme Durham opens on Tuesday. It's on my way to what you.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, like, one exit off of my route.
Where's Phil at?
Right.
That's true.
You remember me saying,
Well, he put a lot of people
Okay, if they have Ustream,
right.
tell them to connect to the SportShopRoadShow.
Okay. See?
You'll never be able to.
I know. He's got me being 8 times.
He's in the Greek and stuff.
Well, he also subscribes to the sports shop, frame of mind.
What's that?
Take it up.
Yeah.
Says
It's
we're
so
broadcasting.
loud long enough where people believe it.
But it didn't
When
find
they get
it.
tired, they're going to argue about it.
Oh.
Of course, you know where they hear that from.
Oh, I know. No.
What you call it, deep throat.
The thing is that I should have called him first anyway.
Yeah. I ain't think about it till last night.
You know you have to compete with research. You have to compete with me. I'm the IGEN.
Oh, holy shit, Murph actually on
Yeah,
top.
I'm the original research.
Yeah, I got nothing. I'm not trying to claim my research at all.
In fact, I fell in when Brenda decided.
Murph's actually early for once? Damn.
Hey, you know, Bear was late because we went next door to Hot Yoga. He thought he said, hey, how was it?
All right, now.
Hola, Jesus. Madame.
Before you got here, they say you got to cover Spain, Javier Fernandez for winning his third straight European official.
Oh, yeah, I can rock that one.
Forgot I left on up there.
You got you straight.
I think I can get that one.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, of course. call that group back.
I know. It's like 2 lines. He's fine somebody that every day.
That's why nobody reads them.
Jay's like, why that he in the paper?
That's why nobody pays for that picture. If I can pick it up for free, I might.
That's my daughter. Dad, you don't have to buy the blue.
We're gonna so you here, I'm sitting here.
Yeah, he ain't coming.
So hey.
You don't know me well enough, that's fine.
Don't be here, Carl. Yeah. Matter of fact, you covered me. The words she be using.
That's fine, you drive me crazy, man.
That's cool.
Big and
So what we're gonna do now? Because I'm waiting on the barbershop. Boss will come back. We're gonna get down. We're not gonna do this barbershop. I'm gonna move
Okay.
Wayne to 10:30. That's all.
Eat.
K-Mac told me about that.
K-Mac, you told her why?
You're right. You start to see how these unfolding. You start to see, and I'm at 9. You start to see how this shit is unfolding.
There he is, influence.
Search, everybody.
Damn, I don't have to do my second job this weekend.
Look,
Hey, put another chair. James, no. James, from this way. Bring a chair.
Big one. Huh? Talk to him. I'm not working. I'm doing this. That's all I'm doing.
You can go back and grab whatever. They already know that the shop's open, so it's, people need to walk back and forth.
it ain't WB himself.
You're playing well with the streets.
It's official.
He got it on top out. So you think they got your best?
That was about to begin.
There you is. Hey,
This is official.
The show is about to begin, man.
it's back. So everything good.
Yo, search the broke out, the laughed out. You got the babies out. Okay, we got all. Here we go.
And Bill Murphy, you're live.
There's so many things going on. I might want to talk to you. When Tiger shooting at 88.
I know, 10 over, right?
That's my first time. So you know what? As long as I'm being gone, I'm trying to get you. How you doing, sir?
We're doing all right.
I can be Tiger Woods. If it was just for yesterday, I could get it.
Right.
I can get it. I mean, what you say?
Not all.
I hate you.
He went Marshall Lynch.
He was dead last week. What?
Hey, look, if I can play this, man, they can't do much better. Hey, how you doing?
You know what I do? Hey, how you doing, sport, man? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Oh, what are you
been doing, Jeff?
Hey, yo.
All right. Glad you made it. I know he don't want to talk about them Saints.
Yes, you know,
Who
I
that?
had the windbreaker on, but I said, I'm going tomorrow.
Oh! He in deep morning.
I know we have a shot, so I know. It's better for me.
Did you see that awful roast of fucking Terry Bradshaw last night?
No, I did not.
It was terrible.
Ready to go, sir.
Phil.
Anyway, in between.
What's up, baby? How you doing? Doing great. Thanks for coming,
Everybody in morning though.
Yeah, we all together.
Don't start. Mr. Call.
Oh, yeah. I'll put that out.
5 minutes more.
Oh, yeah.
Boost and Maggie.
Almost made it, huh?
It's so big.
Cowgirl.
They missed me to your part.
You got butter than I got.
They go.
You got butter than anybody in the shop.
Are we getting the word of inspiration?
What are you always
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because he don't wish the all. On the weekend, when he's there, give me the all.
He said he ain't got no you.
All of y'all. I don't know trouble out here. You see that? See, this is already I know. Research.
She just put me on the list yesterday. I told her I just need 2. So she said, okay, I got you.
What's up, man? I didn't see what you did. Yeah. I gotta ask you some questions. Let me know. When you said something, I don't know what you said. That could easily happen. They don't listen to me at all. So it's about David Thompson. Now, this is going to be a thing. This is going to be a thing.
It's big arena. It's Saturday arena.
Said,
Oh, yeah.
take a dollar off.
Right by you. So,
Right
It's gonna be taken out. He said, the main time wasn't that big.
It wasn't much of a fight.
I don't have TV, but
You didn't miss anything.
move on.
Real time.
Right, that's hard. I mean, it was third round.
I'm typing. SportShopRoadShow, No Fire Cigars and Raleigh, Breakfast Spread. Breakfast Spread brought to you by.
That'll close.
I was glad he stopped.
It's rough like that.
Just take too many hits, I think.
I was the only one. I think we all do.
You know he ain't got nobody.
JB.
I think it's morning.
I mean, that's,
Cole, they play good. He's done.
Hey, Dub in the building!
He's done. Kobe's done.
Oh, done.
Kobe Hurst. Best in the world at one time. He's done. Best in the world. He's done.
K-Man
No.
should be out there now.
You come in.
My ID.
okay.
You come representing your last in your division and everything.
Oh!
They
almost
last
me.
Yeah, shit. I'm going on to say
I had one for you. I had one for
but I like Knicks. I always like Knicks. Love the Knicks, love the Lakers.
You love it.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Cup shit. You know,
Good question.
Phil Jackson went from.
We got any cups?
Player. GS almost cups.
Threw me kind of in the back, I think. But trying to do semi-live TV, single camera.
They got to get that baby player, right?
Give me a little time. Give me a little time. You gonna feel something.
But this is what
It will be.
J Dub.
What's happening?
What's up, man? Yeah, crazy, huh?
When we're done.
He never likes it. It was a time.
Oh, there you go. Get right in front of the right in front of the TV camera.
I know it. I know it. There's your high school. Hey man, who did I play last Monday night? I wasn't in town.
It's an exhibition team out of Syracuse.
Yeah, boy, there you go. That's just fun.
I love it. Orange.
I love it.
Time for another good cigar.
You ain't missing that Christmas.
Yeah, he stepped it up.
Hey, look, they play bad.
One game, two teams. Oh, it's got to be on. It's going to be on and popping. I'm talking about Super Bowl 49 version. And guess what? This is a sports shop. We're going to rock and roll. You better get up. You better wake up. We're going to be rocking and rolling with the Super Bowl 49. Seattle Seahawks. New England Patriots. Who you got? It's going to be crazy, crazy. But guess what? We're doing it out of the studio. We're over here at Empire Cigars, located at 9650, Suite 154, Strickland Road, over in Raleigh. This is the first version, 2015 version of the Road Show.
The Road Show.
What's good, people? K-Mac, B. Murphy.
What's good?
Research, L-Dub in the building.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what's going on?
We ready?
Are we ready?
We ready.
I had to put clothes on.
Did you,
I don't like it. I don't like it. I had to put clothes
did
on.
you dress up?
I mean, that's ridiculous.
Why is that?
I mean, that's ridiculous. I know don't work all the time. It don't work all the time. 25 degrees outside.
The one thing is consistent. I see research has his laptop on.
Oh yeah, y'all don't get no vacation.
Is that right?
He's about to violate a rule. He's about to violate a rule.
Hey man, we are over here again in Empire Cigars, and it's really apropos because this is really the impetus of starting this whole, if you will, the radio show.
Absolutely.
I knew B. Murphy before I got here, but then I came over here. I ran into this guy. This guy had this kind of funny sense of humor, kind of quick and kind of stab me in the back sometime on the side.
Now watch him talk about
Don't talk about the guy named K-Mac, So we hooked up with him, then brought research in. Of course, we're here with a lot of different people in the shop. We got JB over here who's hooking us up on the Google the Google
Ustream.
Hangout. We're gonna do Ustream. Check it out. Oh man, we get it in.
What? Gmail.net.
I mean, we all rocking.
All in. Look
You-
me up.
If you're on Ustream, you can go to the Sports Shop Roadshow.
SportShopRoadShow.
But but to make this happen, though, God, man, and you came back, I came in, my man was here. Jason sitting next to me, Jason said, you the hardest working man.
I mean, he a real radio.
So he told
He's
me
the hardest
real
man
radio
working,
guy.
man.
the last time he did the basketball game with Millbrook and Brown.
He come in
I
with
said, man, you
cable,
work hard.
cable.
He said, I'm trying to get that paper. I ain't mad at him.
He come in with cable, gloves,
I
tape.
want to remind everybody that this show is sponsored by Always, and they're rich underarms. Just look around, everybody has an underarm stuff on.
Absolutely.
Yo, Doug, what's up?
Where's my
Well, it's in the mail. It's coming.
Oh, it's in the mail.
That's great work.
I'm done my official sports apparel, and of course, we all say rock and roll with Kickstart, which is what be Murphy.
That would be Kickstart, the energy-infused brand from Mountain Dew. There are brand new flavors coming soon. Be on the lookout in stores. I understand will be a mango pineapple. That should be good. And a kiwi strawberry. I can't wait for the kiwi strawberry.
And you too. Your brand represented by D.
Is that right?
I'm getting my start early. You know what? I do want to say one thing before you get finished with the topic. I do want to say that for those who are listening in, today's a special day, okay? Because I know it's Super Bowl weekend, but you know, our host, Errol Reese, has had a bit of a rough week this week. He lost someone close to him, his sister, Jacquees, who has been an ongoing, member of our show, Long Distance. She left us and went home. And I want to say that I wore my Alabama hat, my Alabama colors today, in honor of your sister. I think we should dedicate this show to her because of her undying and unflinching love and support and smack talk when it came time to the Alabama Crimson Tide. So
let me help you out. That's if she said that. Thank you for those words. Very, very, very touching. There's a lot of people right now in Alabama listening because at our homegrown service yesterday. I mean, overflow crowd. I would say 1,500 super thousand people there. It's crazy. But I put a sports shop on the map, so they'll listen to that because I had mentioned that I may do some later on the show.
Well, with that being said, roll damn time! That's what we're going to do.
That's what we're going to do.
If they hit the roll
Gaston, baby.
Gaston. Gaston.
hey,
Don't get it out of there.
Don't get out of there.
I'm gonna do this in honor of Jacquees.
What's that?
Roll damn tide!
Oh, man.
No, they may feel some kind of way though.
Jack, I know you was the fullest thing. But no, but hey, man, you are dead down with your stuff, but you get exactly. And I appreciate those words. But hey, man, we're going to really spend some time a little bit at the end of the show here. But hey, today is Super Bowl Saturday, and we're happy to be in the Empire Cars, man. So just first reactions, man. Hey, I got Seattle all day long. Russell Wilson went to with Wisconsin.
Graduated from the state. Out of degree.
I just imagine he can have 2 Super Bowls in 3 years.
Now,
which is crazy.
Hold on a minute. I've been waiting for years to say this. You didn't even know that's studio audience.
Oh, that's we have one person outside, but now we got an audience here.
Look, so now all mic is really not all mic.
We do have a studio audience, and we got some interesting people that's going to be part of this show in our studio audience. And of course, we got people here from the Press Across hanging out with us as well. But we're glad to have everybody here. Come on down. We have food. We got massive door prizes, some really nice ones. Hope we don't give them all away because I may take some of them home with me. But we have massive door prizes. Come hang out with us and we'll give them out. But definitely, get back on the Super Bowl. What do you guys think about real quick? What's your first reaction, Kate, man? What you got, man?
Well, I'm not allowed to give Seattle my full support.
Thank you.
For those of you that you know why.
Yeah.
But I do believe that the Patriots will have a difficult time with the Seattle. I don't think the Seattle offense is going to be as productive as a lot of people are thinking, but I think defensively they're going to actually make Tom Brady earn more than he's ever had.
okay. And, yeah, I agree with that. Unfortunately,
It's okay. Yeah.
I hate to be in a position where I am physically agreeing with K-Mac. But
that's all right.
I really can't see.
You like being?
Excuse me. I can't see Seattle's defense all of a sudden just giving up massive amounts of yards. I just can't. I think it's going to come down to the fact that they're number one against passing in yards, allowed per game in passing. They're number one in yards allowed per game in receptions, right? They're number one in points allowed per game. Okay?
I'm really impressed with
Right.
This is my impression.
I think Bill Murphy just broke Rule 1.
So, when I look at it like that, I'm not sure that the Patriots are going to be able to run on them. And if you can't run on them, then you just have to just be passing. And I'm not sure that just being able to pass the ball is the way to beat Seattle. I don't think so.
Where you going to research?
I agree with the first half of what they're saying. It's just that I think that the exact same thing is what happened on the other side. I think that you got two really, really good defenses.
Yep.
Give the Patriots credit. Even though offensively they're not as dynamic as they face, as dynamic as in Green Bay, I think that defensively they add a Revis, Browner, like they are really good. Woolfork is back, so they're stout against the run. I think that's going to be really the one of the biggest keys is how they respond to that zone read. You got Dante Hightower and Jamie Collins, the linebackers who are really, really athletic. How they're going to be able to respond and keep Russell Wilson off the perimeter when he keeps it, or whether or not he's going to stash it to Marshawn, see how big of a game he's going to have. That running game for Seattle is going to be huge.
Wow.
I think Woolfork is the key to that. Because if you remember last year, the Patriots were vulnerable to the runs up the middle. But with Big Vince in there, we got 415 pounds.
And just to that point, their counterpoint, Brandon Meebane is out. Their defensive tackle, they lost him early in the season to injured reserves.
Right.
So they're not as stout as the middle. So when you talk about their running game, the Patriots have been able to pound it with Jonas Gray or the Garrett Blunt. They've been able to pound it up the middle. That to me is a concern. I'm rooting for Seattle. I'm hoping that they're going to win. I think it's going to be a coin flip game, a one possession game, pretty much the duration of the contest. But how they're going to be able to handle that strong, physical, up front, up the A-gap kind of run game, I think that's really what's going to
So there's a whole lot of conversation going on. So let's remind people who haven't done this in a while, the rules of the sports shop people right here, because to make sure that everybody understands so we can govern ourselves.
Well, the very first rule is, being violated right now. I can just tell you that right now. We're in an ongoing state of violation of rule number 1. There's no heavy use of statistics, but I noticed we have laptops, tablets, devices everywhere.
Well, you were the first one to actually violate said rule. But it's cool, whatever. I'm not going to I'm nitpicking right now. There you go.
Yeah, you are, yeah. Oh, okay.
Don't use statistics. We just got it. I don't even know anything about it. On the sports show, this is an opinion show. My opinion is statistics don't matter.
That's out of the way of this story I'm speaking right now.
Don't let that get in the way.
Don't let those stats get in the way.
Little thing like that.
So, yeah, that's the number 1 rule.
What's
Don't
the
ever use statistics.
What's the second one?
And let's go get a new rule.
I'm going to get a new rule.
Yeah, we got to get a new rule.
Did I miss the government?
Yeah, you just government today. You got to get a new rule.
What's the new rule right quick?
No quoting of former coaches that you were fascinated with, like Nick Saban.
You won't get any quotes from Nick Saban.
Right. Capstone.
You don't need that, no quote necessary. The record says it all.
Hey, but you know what? Today's the first day we can actually say, you can come join the conversation.
That's
like
right.
literally.
There you go.
You can join the conversation by joining us at Empire Cigars, 9650 Strickland Road, Suite 154, right next to Sassafresh.
Hey, look, and my favorite hot yoga.
Hot yoga.
I ain't never been in my life.
And you can also join the conversation at 919-860-6200. Use us on Twitter at SportShop1 because we're never, ever number 2. And we just get started, guys. Stack it up. Our first Roadshow 2015 version. The Sports Shop here at Empire Cigars. Hang out. We're going to have fun. You got to get over here. Food, coffee, everything's going on. This is Sports Shop at 6:20 a.m. 993-96.5 FM. Let's bounce.
All right.
This how we do it. Each and every Saturday.
I would be yellow War Eagle.
Why you right here? Why you right here? I know that. Go on. I'm gonna make one. I'm gonna make one applause.
Where's the red light? This is what really happened. Yeah,
What's up, son?
Woody, right here. That's where the red light is. Sweet.
I can hear myself in the second.
Hey, I'm
We're gonna call you up. We're gonna break this segment. Call me.
You can cross from the camera. There you go.
Well, thank you.
Your face looks weird too. I'm having a stroke.
in the series.
I'm looking
He
for
would.
Woody.
Matter of fact, he go down there. Why would he? What he got his clothes on?
I mean, Woody got on grown man pants. He got on grown man pants. Oh shit!
I'll give them the story before they think I'm wrong.
But show.
Face, arm, speech, time, spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association.
Thank you, Smart Triangle shoppers, for once again making Diamonds Direct Crabtree the #1 destination here for diamonds and engagement rings. The results from 2014 are in. Is the proven leader, and we thank you for your business, your confidence, and your trust. At Diamonds Direct Crabtree, we're starting with the best ever selection. New shipments are just in and out from the best diamond
2 weeks of unadulterated
It sure has nothing to do with
Every single thing.
Super Bowl champion. But
When was the last time y'all were relevant?
it doesn't matter.
When were y'all last relevant?
We're very relevant. Okay.
Y'all ain't relevant.
See, I see.
One, two.
Hey,
If he wasn't in the hotel smoking somewhere.
It's actually more Super Bowls than it has been. I know what.
Welcome back to the Sports Shop.
They couldn't get one. Okay.
DL Reese, I'm here because I want to get fined. We got a mixture of, New Orleans Saints fans, Bills fans, Lakers fans, Giants fans, everybody. This DL Reese.
Go Birds.
Hey, back, research, L-Dub. Also, we got a system with our main man, Jay, who put us all together. Jay stopped back in 1 and 2. Hey, guys, before the break, we was talking about the Super Bowl. I want to just digress just a little bit. There's some, some problems, not in Houston, but maybe up in Durham, because, some people, Coach K had an interesting week last week. He won his 1,000 win, then he took a L, recently. So, then, of course, he put Superman off the team.
Right.
What is going on with that?
Somebody had to take it.
Somebody take a hit.
Somebody had to take it. Who the owners? Come here. Somebody had to take a hit. He went down for the team. He took one for the team. That's all it is. He took one for the team. But I'm going to be honest with you. That's just my personal opinion.
Okay. Of course it's your personal opinion.
Why would it be anything?
Exactly.
Accurate. I think Suleiman didn't have a problem sitting behind 2 freshmen.
Well, that's interesting because, really, you think so?
I think he had a problem sitting behind 2 freshmen. I mean, I would.
Yeah,
I mean, especially if we lose. We lose, we get drug out of the stadium and just Notre Dame.
I mean, wait, no, that's good. No, that's good.
That's stupid. I mean, come on now.
But you just love, dude. That's what he said.
I mean, wait a minute.
So next time we have brunch with Coach K.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, go ahead.
If you listen to my podcast, CK2,
Right.
you will hear us talk about something, similar to what we just did.
Well, what I was going to ask was, in your last sit down with Coach K,
CK2.
okay, during the CK2, segment that you two, produce on a weekly basis, I was wondering if he gave you any insights into what was happening on the team, chemistry-wise, such that Suleiman had to be, let go.
No, I was just very observant. I could see it. I could actually sit and watch. I could see it.
You could see it.
Just watch ESPN every night.
Right.
You can see it.
Right. Oh, okay.
You
Okay.
can see Suleiman now.
So
You can see that.
So you derive your position from watching from afar.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was wondering about when you actually sat down with Coach K.
No.
You didn't talk about that?
No, we didn't have to bring that up.
Oh,
He's had his issues pretty much with Coach K this entire time.
Yeah, he has.
I mean, he's been in the doghouse and he's not got time, not consistent for a junior to still kind of not be into the mold at all. As talented as Suleiman is, he's a guy that can break his defender down off the dribble on a continuous basis. that's something that you can always use.
But I'm gonna be honest.
I mean,
His game always seemed awkward. His game always seemed like gangly and awkward.
It's not a one-on-one game.
He wasn't awkward last year when he was getting buckets.
Yeah,
He's
he's
got
got
to
buckets.
get buckets. Come
He
on.
was.
I mean, he's a great defender. He's always been able to score. I mean, I'm not so sure how he fits in with Coach K's offense at that time. Maybe that's the only reason he's getting bent. But other than that, he looked, like he was actually producing when he gets on the court.
Okay, well then, I'm sure someone else will pick him up.
Unfortunately, that's not
He
possible.
got 2 years left in 1 year.
I think he's a junior. Yeah, he's got. I'm assuming he's got 1 year left, and I'm not actually sure. So if he transfers, does he have to still sit out here unless he goes down?
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
so. I mean, he's kind of in a terrible situation.
Like I said, unfortunately, that's not possible.
And then good.
I mean, maybe you start looking towards the D League or something like that, like in a similar situation that PJ had last year. I mean, maybe. I mean, in
I think
terms
that
of
would be a good look.
yeah, maybe. I mean, because he does have talent. I mean, I don't think there's any denying. He never really got consistent minutes. So you look at his numbers and then they're going to wow you. But you can see that, especially on the offensive side, talent. He's physically pretty good at a 6'3" guy who can be decent on defense. It is a little surprising, especially for a team that struggled on the perimeter that you let a guy like him run.
I mean, it's pretty clear that his emotions got the best of him. Whatever happened during the
Yeah, he probably will.
but it's just
Somebody didn't handle something well.
I mean,
That's a fact.
It seemed to be a culture thing more than a talent situation. You're just not good enough to play.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah, yeah, right.
Because you wouldn't be a junior.
Right, exactly.
You wouldn't be a junior. If you weren't good enough to play, especially seeing, they had Lamar and some of these other guys, you would have already
Well, so with this Lisa today, I mean, there's obviously there's a big game tonight.
Right.
Which I'm not sure. I mean, it's really important for Duke. Virginia, which they got ballers up there.
Hey,
They got grown men. Some of them like 85 years old, but they got some ballers up there.
they got some ballers.
My man, he had a great
He had a great goatee.
He had a great
He
goatee.
just finished his second
He got me
tournament.
35.
He's ready to go.
He's back on the GI Bill,
He's
baby.
back on the GI Bill. He's ready to go. He got 3-4 kids in the house.
He's ready to go.
He's ready to go. He said, Junior
No,
college.
that's gonna be interesting.
Go to
Game.
Virginia.
7
It
o'clock.
should be good. It should be
Then
a
of course, my Heels play at 4 o'clock today. We got
Who that?
Louisville. My Heels play at 4 o'clock. We got Louisville. That's gonna be interesting to see what.
Hey, Roy gonna coach him up.
See, there you go.
Wait.
See, there you go.
I'm asking a question.
Hey,
I'm just asking.
Hey.
Roy gonna coach him up, right?
Roy should coach him up. I mean, they did beat Louisville the last time they played.
Can I remind you?
I'm sorry. Did I lose that?
Yeah,
Did I
thank
lose
you.
that?
Thank you.
I mean, the last time the two teams
Like I said, the
played
Heels
each
are going all the way.
other.
Let's go Hill.
The last time they played
Let's go
each
Hill.
other. I know. It's easy to hate him.
Let's go Hill.
But the last time that these
I love
two
the Heels.
teams played each other,
Right.
the Heels pulled it out. That's the bottom line.
And they were in that game. They were down double digits in the second half. They came back, really clamped down defensively. Louisville couldn't hit an outside shot. That's how they got back.
What are you talking about? Calm down defensively. It was the worst shit.
Hey, calm down.
It was the worst
Hey,
shit.
y'all calm down.
They had nothing to do with Carolina defense.
I'm not in it.
That's all. I
Teams
appreciate
too
it.
bad they got nothing to do with the
Keep in mind,
defense.
that's coming from somebody who said Grant Hill's the greatest player in the ACC. So, all right. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You
never
said it.
said-
I didn't say that.
I literally never said that.
We got Chucky Brown in here playing the league. He watched play everybody in the building, and you gonna say Grant Hill? That's the greatest ever played. That's a guy named David Thompson. He's
He
pretty
didn't
good.
say the greatest. What he said was,
What do you say?
he said Grant Hill will be a better pro on his team that he's picking than David Thompson.
Right, T-Bone him
It's
there.
unfortunate he picked him for something other than basketball.
I see what we're doing here.
Right.
All right, whatever. I don't like anybody.
Anybody?
Nobody. Me versus everybody. She over there in the Duke squad. So associated with you. I'm like Carolina.
Hey, guys. We're gonna transition real quickly. Hey guys, we introduced this segment a couple of times. We got our man Big Mitch, who we love to death, friend brother of mine, big time coach and assistant over there over at Duke. And what we call the Sports Shop Timeout. Let's rock and roll.
Come on. Live.
Welcome to the Sports Shop Timeout.
Come on.
Did you see the Seahawks 2 weeks ago? They were down and out. Fans left, their mamas left, Ray left. Everybody had gone. They had given up on them. They never stopped believing in themselves. You got to believe in your purpose. Even in life, when you get knocked down, people talk about you. Don't give up. Stay focused on your purpose. But you know what? life sometimes will be deflated. I like that. You might get knocked down, but it's how long you let yourself stay down. What am I telling you? Don't give up on yourself. This is Sports Shop Time Out. Peace.
Oh, man. Awesome. That's nice. Perfect. It was perfect. Hey,
Uncle Ray.
That one got me.
Uncle Ray.
Uncle Ray.
Come on, man. It's the urban sports show.
Mama's went home.
what's up, baby? Get research.
Chucky Brown. Man, I'm gonna have to give you props. I laughed at you when you were Pelican.
Game!
Charlie.
No, I think this
Come on, Phil. Come here, Phil. You got electronics, man. You can't have coffee around. AJ.
Just say hello. Hey, yo. Young blood. Give me that.
Yeah, like that's
He doesn't know what to do with it now. He's like,
I'm thinking about taking the game, but I still don't know.
that was good, brother.
Charlie.
Give me a jacket. Get it out. Yeah, that's really. I was like, okay, so what's like something that I was.
You finished just in time. That's perfect. I thought you heard the music when it started.
Okay, all right.
You can hear the music when it started?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
I thought you heard the music when it kicked off. I'm glad you looked at me there because I didn't know you. I thought you heard the music as well. You know?
I'm very who have trusted Kelly Window and Door to keep their families more comfortable every season. Request that complimentary consultation today online at kellywindowanddoor.com. That's kellywindowanddoor.com.
Do you have any car repair needs? Cars Center. We are a complete car care center. We do everything from oil change to an engine and transmission swap. We also do new tires, wheels, and performance parts. Determine inside and out as well as body work.
Put the goulash, boy. He said goulash.
We're located on the 36th. You can call us 919-803-906. Car Center.
Every stack you will be classic.
But look, I thought this was
It's supposed to be a non-specific program.
Exactly. Yes, sir. Oh, you see. He's not free.
How can I record?
Talking about this space.
I'm a terrible.
I've got 200 gig there, 2 terabytes there. And it's in HD, so it'll be a big file, but it won't be huge. Most HD movies that you get on your DVDs are right at 4 gigs. That's all time. That's why they went to Blu-ray, so you get 6 gig, 6 to 8 gig.
Yeah, right over there.
Ray.
Shame on Ray.
You know what I mean?
Stay hot in New Orleans, church. I mean, from where?
Yeah, unfortunately, he's doing the same thing. Everybody makes it.
Go Bears!
Where'd they go?
With the Eagles, go after him. He's going Dallas, man.
Well, you know, Jared won't.
We'll take it. They get their choice of Des Bryant or DeMarco Murray. One or the other. One or the other. We'll take one of these all day long. You got to sign a good room with that damn contract. So. Yeah.
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. If you can't wait no longer, the wait is over. It's Saturday morning between the hours of 9 and 11. That can only mean one thing. The sports shop is open, and today's a special day as we are on the road, physically out amongst our fans and friends. For the first time, as we took the show on the road, we are here live and direct from 9650 Strickland Road at Empire Cigars. My goodness, it's a fun day to get started. We got K Mac up and ready. Yeah.
We bring food, they show up.
We got,
show up. I gotta give a shout out to my man Chef Ron.
Chef Ron,
Chef Ron came with brunch.
Chef Ron,
We got brunch.
of Urbana Catering. My man came through with the goods.
We got mimosas.
we can't have him with his sports act. No.
Ron, you can't take that, man.
Anytime.
Anytime.
Just make sure he cooks. But yeah, we are back live. Sports shop is open. Earl Reach.
Yo, man.
What else are we going to serve up right now?
We're going to serve up some more college basketball and a little bit of NBA. Before the break, we got into what was going on with Duke.
Right.
But something significant happened last week. Coach K,
1,050
is more than anybody.
Right.
In Division One. That's a whole lot of games, right?
That's a lot of games.
But we're fortunate. No, it's sports shop. Every now and then we have to pull together the right teams to comment on certain things, right?
Right.
So you ever heard a guy by the name of Phil Ford?
I've heard of Phil Ford.
I think he's.
Did he have anything to do with that four quarters?
It's something. This one guy from the shop that's Phil one day, but he never been ran it for a I'm not making this up. I can't call. Oh, Darren. I'm not gonna call it that. So like Rob, but we got Phil Ford in the building. And by the way, I'm just gonna give us a quick plug. Phil has Phil Ford basketball. Big posters posted up here in the sports up here in our cigar shop.
Yep.
Come on through, you can see it. And he's giving us a great personal instruction around basketball. But he's here to help us out with this conversation, along with a 13-year veteran. And he played for Coach V over at NC State. We got main man Chucky Brown.
Chucky Brown!
So they got right around that same topic, Coach K. I mean, I thought about this topic. Of course, Phil's daddy, we call him Dean Smith. And he coached against Coach K as well as Coach V, who you played for, famous coach as well. I want you guys to talk about, when Dean played against Coach K, did he have any special strategies? I don't know. And I guess they met at different times in their career. And I know you didn't play against Coach K, but you coached against him.
I just want to say congratulations to Coach K for winning 1,000 games. I don't care. To me, I think he's a great guy. One of the greatest coaches to ever coach. 1,000 games, just think about that. To win a lot of people don't even play 1,000 games. but to win 1,000 games, that's quite an accomplishment. And, we didn't really, it was a big game. By the time I got back, see, I'm so old. When I played here, NC State was a big game.
That was the big rival.
Kenny Carter, those guys. Right. But when I got back as a coach in 1988, the Duke game had just rumbled some legs, man. I remember one year. I don't think you were with me.
Yeah.
But you saw those TV trucks.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
It just, the job that he had done at Duke, and where his role that team was amazing. The schools being 8 miles apart, it just made
Chuck, that's the same question. I know you actually played when Coach K was there. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna piggyback on a little bit what Phil said. when I first came down here, the NC State Carolina game was the game that stopped in North Carolina, and everybody ran to the television.
Yeah, you're old too.
Don't let him put you over there.
You just old. You just old.
I'm just old. He's old. But yeah, that was the game. I think after the NC State probation thing, that I think Duke slid in and the Duke Carolina rivalry was big. But I'd like to say congratulations as well because to have to change, you have to change with the time.
Right.
Times change.
Right.
So he's been able to change with the times, and it went from guys staying 4 years to guys staying 1 or 2 years,
Yes.
maybe.
Yes.
And it's like I know me growing up as a basketball player, I got yelled at, I got cussed out, stuff like that. It didn't really affect me.
Right.
Now, kids today, you kind of have to give them a hug. We're in the age of everybody gets a trophy. Where it used to be, first and second place got a trophy, third place you got a ribbon.
Right.
Everybody else participated. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for being involved.
And now it's like everybody gets a trophy. My daughter participates in 6th grade, and she comes home with a trophy. I'm like, well, did y'all win? We feel the time. No, we didn't win. We came in like last place. They got a trophy.
You got a trophy?
Okay, well, I mean that's the area that we in, but
Right.
Things change, times change. And I think he needs to be committed on the change.
Well, and I think as far as community too, I think it's a little different. When I grew up in Rocky Mount, North Carolina, there were 2 goals in the park. You had 40 guys sitting around trying to play in those 2 goals. You lost. I don't care how good you were. You had to play an hour.
You gonna sit.
You out there. You didn't care how many points you had, how many rebounds you had. You were just doing anything you possibly could to win the game. Just stay up and play. It's just like I like that anymore. But I want to say one thing. I've been involved with basketball for over 50 years.
Whoa! Wait!
Hold on.
You trying to sneak that in?
I sometimes some things up here that says Claire Caesar Finder improvements, including BPM and BOR. I've never heard that. Look, I'm sitting there trying to figure out what did that stand for.
Never look at researchers' material.
Okay, my bad.
Don't let me sit and research and say
Yeah, don't do that.
I tried to tell you. I tried to tell you. The minute you sat down, I said, just look at the environment. You will see there are. I'm the only one with no electronic device.
Hey, Phil, why you have the mic though? One of the things that we've been talking about a lot, the skill set of the kids that's coming out today. Not to make the 15-footer jump shot. That kind of talk about.
Well, that's something that I'm kind of dedicated to. I have a foundation that fights childhood obesity, and I have a company that I give individual instructions to younger kids, elementary school kids, junior high kids, and that's what I'd like to do is just emphasize the fundamentals.
What about Carolina's?
Came back. That's one of the nicest things you've ever said about me.
Carolina hater.
That's what I'm like to do. Right. I mean, the 15-foot jump shot, hitting the free throw, knowing how to pivot, knowing how to see man involved and stuff like that. So it's been fun. I'm doing it over at Pro 35 Sports Academy, and we're having a lot of fun.
So what? So Coach, why do you think? I mean, because I watch it a lot, and I always lament the fact that the beat game. They used to, back in the day, you say you have a 1, 2, and 3 game. Your long shot was one. Your beat game was the pull-up jumper in the mid-range. Okay, and then your third option was to go all the way to the hole. Why has that mid-range game disappeared almost from the way we're executing these days?
The 3-point shot, the 3-point line. So much emphasis on being able to shoot the 3. You think about it. I mean, when I grew up in high school, one of our forwards would have shot an outside shot, and I'm talking about 10 or 15-foot shot.
Right.
He'd have been on the bench. But now, you got forwards stepping out behind the 3 and knocking it in. And kids are so athletic. I hate to say it, I've never done it, and so I had to learn a different game. But now you got guys that want to shoot the 3 or take it all the way to the basket.
Right.
Same here, Chucky. I mean, you're a pro scout, so you see players all the time. You want his pedigrees. And by the way, I agree with B. Murphy. We got to apologize.
Yeah.
When you came out and talking about you picking them to win your conference, we thought you had lost your mind.
Straight up. I listened to the show that day.
The first thing came to my mind, boy, I see who's paying those tickets.
Talk about the guys that you recruited, their skill set, that kind of thing.
I think the players of today are probably more athletic today. And I think they probably, I guess they may spend more time. I think back in the day, we spent more time played against older guys. You got roughed up a little bit, but it helped you in the long run. I don't think they spend as much time playing pickup, as we did. But I think that they're better athletically. But I think that guys, Phil's era, my era, I think we probably knew how to play, where to be, how to stay out of the way, and just more like team-oriented basketball. And I think with the television, and they see a lot of these kids see the finished product from a Jordan, a Damian Lillard. They see that finished product, right? And they think that came overnight. That didn't come overnight. It's come from housing. When you see Kevin Durant step back, one leg, he worked on it.
Right.
It's not like he just pulled that out of his hat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So what do you spend a lot of hours on that?
Right.
So I'm hopeful, this is just me, but I'm hopeful that with last year's drubbing of the Miami Heat, that the San Antonio Spurs may have ushered in a new era of basketball. And I'm wondering if you see it that way, because if you look at what the Atlanta Hawks are doing right now, all right, this is San Antonio basketball. They are moving that ball around to the point and moving people around. So I'm interested to hear what you have to say. What do you think about that?
I think that it takes a special team to accept that.
Right.
And, it's hard in the NBA to put together a group of guys that accept that.
Because of their own egos.
As a former coach,
right.
And nobody else probably picked up on this. One of the most neatest things that I saw on the San Antonio team last year was some point in the game where
I know exactly.
I told you that.
He sent Manu
Ginobili to the table to check in. And Pop looked out there and saw something that Mano wouldn't fit. So he calls Mano back to the bench. Mano goes back to the bench, and the next thing the camera's him, he's up clapping. And this is an NBA pro player.
Right.
And I'm thinking to myself, wow. Everybody's bought in on that. So it's like
So San Antonio, right? The Hawks, that kind of thing. Everybody's shocked because they're playing so well. But to Bill's point, it seems like they're buying into that same concept in San Antonio.
Well, it's basketball is a simple game. You can't reinvent the wheel.
Right.
And like Phil said, I think it does take a special guy. Because a lot of times, I can remember, I'm not going to give this place a specific name, but I played in San Antonio. And I remember one time, I sent a guy to the score table and called him back. And after the game, he was furious. There wasn't any clapping going on. That takes a team player. And I've gone to speak to teams, and I spoke to the NC State baseball team. One thing I told them that sticks out in my mind, it just came to my head, is that you got to play for the guy next to you. And that's what you have to do in football. Any team-oriented sport, golfers and tennis players, they're out there by themselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Unless it's doubles and tennis.
Yeah,
You're out there by yourself.
Yeah,
right. Other than that, hockey, basketball, baseball, you got to play for that guy next to you. Cricket. You got to play for the guy next to you.
No, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and
Lacrosse.
Play the guy next to you. You know what I'm saying? So it takes a special individual.
okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. Hey guys.
But do you think that this is a new kind of an era? Because think about it. 2 years ago, and I think it was during the playoffs,
Right.
you had guys complaining that they were bored watching the NBA. Guys like Charles Barkley, Greg Anthony, a bunch of people. They were saying the NBA is deteriorated to the point where it's pick and roll left, high pick and roll, medium pick and roll to the right. It was just all pick and roll ball. And now San Antonio started all that, whipping it around, and Atlanta's doing it, and they're winning. Do you think more teams will take a look at that and say, we need to do a little bit more of this?
Yeah, I think the NBA is definitely a copycat league.
Right.
And I think that more teams
Yeah.
will do that.
Yeah.
But it's been there.
Spell it
It's been
for me.
around forever. You know what I'm saying? So
That
there's
is
no
the
secret
correct
to how you win
spelling.
games. So it's been there, just that teams didn't do it.
So-
A lot of teams want
so
to
go out there,
isolate
call
kind
them.
of stuff. But the team players
right
always
here.
win.
Well, no,
Teams
because
that are always in
get the
at
echo.
the end,
Just
at
saying.
the end of the day, the finals, they're usually teams that play together should have won.
But quickly, Chuck, I want to mention that one position you did come up with was true. That's the Austin Rivers was no longer playing.
Now I can talk about that.
And I don't blame Doc.
Yeah, because
Doc had to go home to his mom.
That's right.
Wait, look, what do you mean our son is on the
Also, right?
What do you do? Are you working? Well, I think he should be working.
Don't you?
Exactly. But Chuck, hey, Chuck, I do have to ask you though. Atlanta Hawks, really? Where did these come from? I mean, the band of 5 men. Who are these guys?
Well, I mean, you got a guy like Paul Millsap, veteran in the league. Al Horford is always been a good player.
Yeah.
You got
Jeff Teague.
Jeff Teague is a monster.
That's-
Jeff Teague's been a monster since he came in the league. Now it's just come to the forefront.
Right.
But Jeff Teague has been a monster since he came into the league. I mean, you got guys, you got good guys, good veterans on the bench like El Brand, who's been there. El Brand's been there. He just want to practice. He don't want to get in there. He's fine. I'm going to give you my knowledge. I ain't got to get out there, but I'm going to make this 1.6 or whatever.
And you know about that. 13 years, you know about that.
I don't want to go out there. I'm probably getting better. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably getting bumps over here. I'm going to cheer you on over here. So that, you know, good guys like that help the team. Like myself and El.
That's an expensive cheerleader.
Hey guys, this has been awesome, man. Again, the live version of Empire Cigars. I want to thank Coach Phil Ford, you know, the legend in the ACC for coming on.
Everywhere is something to shop.
Everywhere is something to shop. He's been there, talking about. Hey guys, I want to thank you guys for coming on. Real quickly. That's right. By the way, let's give one away right now.
Uh-oh.
How about that? Real quickly.
We're going to give one away, though. Somebody going to get something.
What are we giving away?
We're going to let pull the number.
Okay.
Pull the ticket.
Where's the basket? Who has the basket? You got the basket? Okay, so we're gonna let's go with the some cigar swag.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Cigar swag.
Cigar swag and a bundle of cigars.
There you
go.
I'm talking about Chips Incorporated. So if you can hold the number 2793335. 2793335. Nope.
Oh, we got a fake out.
We got a fake out.
Good, they left. All right. I mean,
Yeah, if you got a number, let's come to the table. Real quick, we'll transition to a guy that we're always looking for each and every Saturday, but we used to say he's someplace,
no shot.
somewhere. He's in the building, in the sports shop, in the Empire Cigar. We got Game Day Charlie. Game Day, what's good, baby?
It is real good. I'm glad to be in the cigar place. Never been here yet. It's quite a place to be here. So, we got Duke, at UVA today at 7 o'clock. College game day is in Charlottesville today.
Okay.
So it's going to be pumped up for them up there. And so it's a big day for Charlottesville and for the University of Virginia. And so who you have? Well, let's bring in Duke. So now it's going to be a probably game for them. It's going to be now that Duke has 8 scholarship players.
Wow.
With Rashid Suleiman being dismissed, the first player dismissed by Coach K.
And it's amazing, though, how when they first started to do that great recruiting class, all these Methodons, all Americans, the numbers getting kind of small.
Now it's getting kind of small.
Yeah.
Let me read you a couple of quotes, and I want to get you guys' take on these quotes from Coach K. He said, Rashid has been unable to consistently live up to the standards required to be a member of our program. Wow.
Well, obviously, there's obviously something going on off the court and behind the scenes that we don't know about. I mean, Coach K has been coaching a long time. He's had a lot of players. Obviously, if you win 1,000 games and you're losing several hundred, you know what I mean? You've been coaching a lot of teams in a lot of situations in a lot of games. So for this to be the first player that he gave a scholarship to and then just summarily kicked off the team. Something else is going on that we don't know about. And the coach just made a decision that we're just going to eat this. I mean, if you look at what Detroit Pistons did, they decided to do the same thing with Josh Smith. So there's something going. There's something going on off the court, in the locker room, the chemistry. There's something going on that we don't know about. That's not out in the public eye. That they're not making public. And that Coach K said, "Okay, enough. I'd rather have this not be a part of this program."
Second quote, it's a privilege to represent Duke University, and with that privilege comes responsibility to conduct oneself in a certain manner. Rashid repeatedly struggled to meet the necessary requirements, obligations, and it became apparent that it was time for me to dismiss him from the program.
I've said this already. Coach K just finally said, "Look, you're not gonna talk to me." I mean, that's essentially what happened. I understand it was a tough loss. I understand. I told you, what we're trying to do, and we've already gone over this in practice. You know why you're not starting, whatever the issues were. You're just not going to talk to me like that, nor are you probably going to talk to the teammates like that. Essentially, I'm sure it probably came down like that in the locker room. And Coach K said, "Okay, enough." He probably necessarily didn't go after one of the coaches. He probably had an altercation with one of the younger guys. And I'm sure Coach K said
you're not going to ruin them.
Right.
That's exactly right. You're not going to ruin them at all.
At the end of the day, when you say that there are responsibilities, you have to behave in a certain manner, and that Rashid struggled with that, then clearly, like I said, I mean, these are thousands and thousands of players that he's had in his career. For this to be the very first player that you just summarily dismiss says something else. Something else that we don't know.
So let's be honest now. They did lose that game. And I'm still a little confused on, how far can this team actually go? Because they are struggling with teams, in areas where we didn't think they were going to struggle this year.
And right now they're sitting in the 6th spot in the ACC standings. And just my observations of Rashid Suleiman, from watching him from the court. Every time when I see him, in the game, he seemed like he was always in a rush to get to the hole, in a rush to do this. Or when he tried to dribble between two guys and the ball gets away from him, he'll throw his hands up in frustration.
Well, I think that has as much to do with his inconsistent minutes. I think that whenever he was out there, I think he felt like, man, I got to do something about it. I'm going to be back on the bench. I felt that same way watching him. He always did feel rushed. He always did feel like he was trying to make something happen. I think that was just because he felt like if he didn't, he'd be back on the bench. And this seems like a larger cultural issue. He probably wasn't getting along with the coaches, maybe some of the players, I don't know. But it seemed like he was just in a position that he was in a situation that just didn't work. So then Coach K, he's not going to play it. Like you said, 1,000 wins. Obviously, he's the judge for the next.
Hey, look, man. But let's put it in corporate American terms. You got passed up for that third promotion. I thought I was going to be part of this time. I'm bringing these kids, intern into a partner. What do I mean? And shout out, that's that bull.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
And then came the Elon game. Right. The Elon game.
By the way, we got some people here for Elon. They're representing over there.
Well, they probably know this play. Near the end of the game, Deuce got the game, and maybe he was jostling with Luke Eddy, down at the court, and then he went down the court, and Rashid just pushed Luke Eddy down to the floor. Got a technical for it, and I remember, after the game, Coach K was visibly upset about that, and he even offered it up. He said, "That's not the way we play here."
Right.
And he even said that without someone asking him a question about it. So.
Yeah, this is obvious. Something else was going on. It's not being made public. Coach said, "That's enough. Enough is enough," and he's just set the hammer down, and that's the end of that.
2 more games on tap today. UNC at
Louisville. Go Heels, baby.
And NC State, they can't lose at Georgia Tech.
Oh, Lord. They lose Georgia Tech,
They can't lose like they're not playing. As far as I can see, if there's over 32 seconds left, they can lose. That's what I'm saying. Oh, wait a minute. I got 2 of them sitting over there.
I ain't on the phone this time.
And you got Mr. NC State, Dwayne Washington.
5.
So that's what we got going on today, fellas, and I keep going.
Hey, game day. We appreciate it. Good to hang out with us sometime, man. We now know where you are, right?
Well, now I know where you are. Right in the cigar.
And we're here with some of the people. We got Phil Ford, man. We got Dwayne Washington. We got Chuck and Brown, man, Mitch. And all of us, you got to come down and hang out with us.
Come on now.
D.L. Reese, K-Mac, B. Murphy, Research, L-Dub in the building. We're rock and roll. Let's bounce.
Let's get it started.
Okay, we got some giveaways. We're going to give out 3 giveaways this time. Bring me 3 tickets. Everybody have tickets? Y'all got
On the Miami.
Come on, man.
Really? You on the bandwagon? Nah, come on.
But no, he wasn't drumming.
Drumming, come on.
My team is the Knicks. They get drunk every night. Hey guys, so this for sleeve of golf balls and a polo shirt, courtesy of L-Dub. Okay, get the tickets out. And some cigars, yeah. So you got a hat, sleeve of balls, and cigar.
279-334.
Oh, what the
334.
Boom.
All right. Okay. The next one we're gonna give we're gonna give $1 free basketball instruction. Our main man PJ Phil Ford.
Say that to DJ.
Yeah.
DJ need to win that.
You gotta be under 12.
I go
DJ.
Cursor.
DJ, go.
This is Cursor Phil Ford basketball.
279-340.
Right there, my man Holmes right there. All right. And the last one.
You know Phil Ford is? He's the old guy.
He's been in basketball for half a century.
And another bundle.
I still don't know what BPOR means.
That is over replacement player.
And another cigar bundle as well. And some swag for the cigar shop.
336.
That's my brand.
Everybody doing all right? Everybody have a rap ticket if you don't have. If everybody don't have a rap ticket, make sure you see my man right here. My bouncer, you take care of that.
I'm selling cigars. Anybody want me?
Hey man, I'll talk to you about that. Hey, keep on your leg. Don't leave without talking to you.
Thank you. Check us out at
How you doing?
All right.
Maybe I'll get back now. Maybe I'll hold.
K-Mac minute.
That's a brand new move.
In your ear on Saturday morning at Empire Cigar and Sports Shop. We're on a road show and we are having a ball.
Come on.
Yeah.
Talking about a ball.
This is way too much fun.
It's just way too much.
Everybody's in the building. Everybody's in the same spot. We're having brunch.
Provided by Chef Warren of Urbana Catering.
Non-alcoholic mimosa. My bad. I didn't know. Hey, for those that don't know, you get to the Sports Shop on 628 and 993 We have a great time to do this time of the morning I like to call Cake Night. Where it all goes down.
I immediately, every time I hear that song come on at 10, I practically have aneurysm.
You feel greatness coming in, though. You feel greatness being flushed into the building. Just being the spirit of greatness is all over the building. That's what you feel when you get it coming on. I know that's what you feel. Yo, look, it's okay. It's okay.
But my favorite part of that is, here comes the brand new
Newly,
the brand new You gotta be the brand new.
Man, we got a studio audience.
We got a studio audience. Go Duke. We got Duke fans. We got Christians walked in the building. He just came from the court. We got all the cameras in the building here.
Hey, look, old man basketball just ended. Look, they're gonna get you this bad. Look, we having a great time. We had Phil Ford on earlier.
Yes.
And I really didn't know. 50 years.
He's been in the game of basketball officially for half a century.
I mean, conversation, you may have to listen to it. You may just have to listen to it. But I was going to ask you anything about that.
Right.
Somebody told me yes, but I thought it was a Roy thing. I thought it was a Roy thing.
This whole show is all about Super Bowl. We got to lock it up. We reiterated a little bit. Oh, now, that's why we can lock it over. Super Bowl Saturday. He always told us, like, suit him up, buck your chest up, baby. Let's go. Buck up, let's go. Lock it over. You got to lock it over, D-Watch.
Look, he watching the officially ruined by the football watching experience. Now I'm watching the Real Reeves to look at his technique.
Come on,
I'll teach you a little bit.
That's right. He lines up, he moving it. You got me doing the same thing. I don't like that either.
He can make you sit around and go, now see how he's forcing him toward the sideline? Yeah. He's cutting down his angle. That has to be a back shoulder pad. Otherwise, he has no shot. That's what you can say.
Research would have been in heaven.
Oh, my God.
We just take his technique and talk about the Real Reeves and all that stuff. Compared to Sherman.
Yeah, I wouldn't like
Oh, man.
He broke Hall of Fame defensive cornerback play down.
D-Watch talking about that. The question was, we was wondering, was Sherman the best player in cornerback in the league? You talked about the Real Reeves you thought was the best.
No, definitely the Real is better in my opinion, simply because he's able to do exactly what you want a cornerback to do each and every play. He lines up directly in front of the wide receiver. He doesn't shade to one side or the other. He's able to react because his hips are so fluid one way or the other. And he has the IQ to pretty much know the route the wide receiver is going to run before he runs. And what makes him exceptional is the fact that he catches. The guy can go up and get the ball. He stands about 5'10". And he, for the most part, he goes up and gets the ball with guys like Calvin Johnson because he understands that the person who gets off the ground first is the one that wins. It doesn't matter how tall you are.
Wow. So he said that. I'm like, wow. So let's just jump right on it, guys. We got a big game recording.
I like that.
I do like that, man. That's really good stuff.
We got the big game kicked off at 6:30 tomorrow, man. Right. And again, that's a lot of tennis we're looking for. Anything particular looking for?
Well, I'm looking to see exactly what I said. I mean, I've been talking about Darrell the whole time. Is he going to step up? I think he will. Because again, the guy's on a 1-year deal. He's going to be out of there after this game. Mark my word. But if I was a betting man, I wouldn't bet against New England, but I'm rooting for Seattle. No question about it. I want them to win.
So there's been a lot of conversation about injuries on the Seattle defense.
Not gonna matter.
Right. And you talked a little bit about the injury to Earl Thomas, but I thought, like I told you, I thought he was out.
Yeah.
You said he's, it's possible, he's gonna be ready to go.
Yeah, he's gonna be ready to go. I mean, they got a harness that they'll put on him, and him being a safety, he'll just have to be smart coming down in the box tackling. But I'm pretty sure he'll make it game.
And you talked about tendencies earlier. It's one of the cool things about Super Bowls. You get all these different breakdowns, stuff like that. And they've actually gone through and seen that Tom Brady doesn't really like or isn't as efficient throwing to his right side, which is where Richard Sherman is going to be for the majority of the game. So that's going to be fun. And they talked about Seattle and how much zone they play. What Seattle does, they play zone in the middle of the field. You got two corners in Maxwell and Sherman that are going to pretty much be on an island the entire time. And that's part of the reason that Cam Chancellor, so he's such a big guy, but he had to cover and help those corners all the time. He wouldn't be nearly as effective as he is. So he's going to be able to stay in the middle of the field. He's going to be able to give them a little bit more help with Rob Gronkowski between he and KJ Wright, the linebacker that they have. That's what's going to be one more interesting one more interesting matchup because he's really their only dynamic offensive player in terms of catching and receiving the ball. He's not a vertical threat per se in terms of taking the top off the defense, but he's really their best receiver between Edelman and Amendola. I like both of those Seattle's corners way more.
Is that a fact?
And you know when Reese started talking about it,
but watch tomorrow for a lot of high-low against Gronk. What I mean by that is, like he said, watch the linebackers hitting Gronk off the line of scrimmage, and then from the high side, then you got chances that'll be covering him. Right. So they're going to make it real tough on him. This is going to be a long day for Gronk. They're going to take him out the game, basically, and try to make the outside guys beat him.
You think they're going to be able to get any pressure on Brady?
Yeah, I think they will. You know, if you look back to the Super Bowl last year, the pressure that they got demanded, I think they'll be able to do the same thing.
But on the other side, the Belichick always have nationally really scheming. How is he going to scheme against Russell Wilson? Kind of keep him in front of him.
Well, watch him. They won't really rush Russell Wilson. You know, they won't really try to go sack him. They're going to just try to stay in his way because Russell stands about 5'10" also. So as long as they keep their heads up, that's going to make the window for him to make the passes a lot tighter.
Trust me, you can watch the game totally different now. The windows will get tighter and all that kind of stuff. You draw punches.
You be like, hey, I'm busting with that short. You get shorter.
Yeah, there might be a lot of bad passes in that game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, I'm just wondering about the effect of Vince Wilfork. You know, I guess
against Beast Mode.
No, against Beast Mode because of the fact that they're 10-0 when he runs up the middle for 40 yards or more. That's a fact.
40 yards?
Yeah. If he runs up the middle for 40 yards.
Wait a minute. You just went against your first rule. You came out with the I'm breaking the rule.
I'm devastating all rules.
He's jumping the ball.
Rules are meant to be broken, and I'm breaking them all.
Feels like a carpet.
Right. Exactly.
It don't really matter what I say. It's what I do.
I know you think you understood what you thought I said, but what I really meant was, you know. But no, I just think that, you know, it's going to be interesting because with Wilfork in the middle, it's very difficult to run up the middle against the Patriots.
Wow.
You know, and they do have fast linebackers. Okay, Dante Hightower on the 205.
By the way, Capstone. Right.
He has emerged as a real true linebacker, of course. You know what I mean? And so, you know, that defense is stout. But then on the other side, yo, I'm sorry, we haven't talked about one thing.
What's that?
Tom Terrific is playing. Okay, I mean, let's just get right to it.
So who's the better quarterback?
Let's come to shade right here.
Tom Brady is playing. And even though I love the Seahawks and I love all this stuff about their defense and I know all the stats, that's Tom Brady. And he just has this way of figuring things out.
And we hate
Giants. Ball won't bounce his way. The damn won't bounce his way.
You don't think so?
It won't happen.
Please say that. Say it again. I know that means we're going down in flames. Anybody throw the full sport against, they're going down in flames.
Yeah, my full sport.
But no, I think it's going to be a tight game the entire time, though. I mean, we're talking about really two top five defenses in terms of personnel for the game.
Yeah.
And I don't see a ton on either side of the offense that's really going to scare either of these defensive coordinators. I think this is going to be one possession game pretty much throughout the duration.
I think Russell Wilson Blades is probably going to still be a larger factor. Like you said, he's going to have a lot of bad balls. And the windows are going to be a lot tighter trying to throw those passes across the middle. And I'm still not really balled in on the receiving court.
Yeah.
I'm
with you on that.
You know, I just
don't take it the way that.
You know, but I think that if they can figure out how to use his legs, and then maybe that'll open up some things with Marshawn Lynch outside of trying to run Vince Wilfork, that ain't happening.
One thing to think about is interesting. If New England happened to lose this game, that would be 3 losses in the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's good.
And even though they won 3 points, they could be kind of like looking at them like looking at Buffalo.
No. First of all, you got to get there 6 times. You got to get there 6 times.
I thought it would generate some discussion.
They would be 0-3 since Spaghetti.
That still doesn't matter. And, you know, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying to win.
Missing it all the time. We got Tennessee.
I'm going to walk up to the room. I'm going to look over the room.
It's not cheating unless you get caught.
Right. That's right. I'm going to Stretch the envelope.
I'm gonna get real close to that rule. I'm gonna breathe on it.
I want to ask you a little bit about this Deflategate thing, just for clarification. How big of a deal is deflating or inflating the ball in terms of like the actual play itself? I know that they crushed the Colts, but if they were, if you're cheating against the Colts, you're going to cheat against the Ravens. So like if that was a one possession game at the end of that contest, does that matter? Like, is that a big thing at all?
Well, one of the other things, so I think the ball can be a factor in the game, especially because I don't know if everybody heard anything about this, but they're saying that Tom Brady's hands are a little smaller than most quarterbacks. So if you deflate that ball a little bit more, he's gonna be able to grip it a little bit better. You know, so I think they're kind of keeping that part a little quiet, the fact that his hands are a little smaller, and especially if you get into bad weather, it's cold, what have you, being able to grip the ball is critical. So whether they did it or not, I honestly don't think they did it. But if they did do it, I can see how it would help Tom a little bit more if his hands were small.
Oh.
Well,
they did it.
Did they do it?
They did it. I don't care what you say. Tom Brady told the guy they were throwing balls around, just like the kickers out there before the game, throwing the ball around. Tom Brady said, I don't like this one. This don't feel too good. He said, I got to Tom, know where I take it. Tom had no idea if it was 12 pounds, 18, 6, 12. He had no idea. All he know is the guy that they paid $42,000 a year said, I take care of it.
I got
That's
it.
all he know.
And that ball felt good when I was throwing it.
That's all he know.
Yeah, but
Another thing to watch out for tomorrow is the game might be a tad bit longer because if New England comes out with a lot of exotic formation, the referees are going to give the Seahawks a chance to be able to get it right from the field.
Because you have to, if you substitute on your end, you have to give the defense a chance to substitute.
Right. So I don't know how much they'll do that, but when and if they do, they are going to give Seattle a chance.
Oh man, we can't wait. It's going down tomorrow. We're gonna get it in. Hey, that was the voice of Dwayne Washington. Dwayne Washington, a 12-year veteran, by the way. So
Not 50.
He's 12. Not 50.
Not 50.
He ain't played for 50 years. He ain't been in the game for 50. Come on, guys.
He gonna have 50 years without 50.
D-Rod's got a special interview going about this hour, but after the break, got our main girl. L-Dub in the building gonna give us some tidbits on what's going on with the Super Bowl, man.
Uh-oh.
We hang out, we here at Empire Cigars. You better get here. We got about 45 minutes left. We're gonna be rock and roll. This is Sports Shop at 620 AM, 99.3, 96.5 FM. Let's bounce. Okay, we got
What's up, brother?
Hey, what we got? I'm using extra arm.
We got about 6 or 7.
All right.
How many?
Hey, 4.
What's up, brother? Tony Reese. Don't forget.
Thank you.
Doing well.
Kim Sales in the building. No. Hey, you Wayne asked me.
What?
She going to the radio.
I tried, they won't let me.
They ain't gonna let you come on.
They know I'm gonna take up your show.
Okay, guys, we're giving away some more swag. Cigar swag. Get your tickets together. We're gonna go with. Hey, bring me out of that.
279-339.
Oh, we're ready here. Everybody got touch me. We got enough stuff. Everybody should get it.
Yeah, that was funny as hell. That was exactly right.
279-344.
Oh.
Down. Fresh air.
There you go.
Big Creek.
Walk in.
Yeah, we're just making sure because it's already been hit once.
279-338.
Yo. All right, here we go.
The results from 2014 are in, and Diamonds Direct is the proof, and we thank you for your business, your confidence, and your trust.
279-342.
I'm learning about value over replacement play.
Chris.
You know.
Hey,
I'm not exactly sure.
It's probably adjusting performance over the first 10 minutes.
Oh, really?
30 JP in the building.
Oh, you talking about
30
wait,
seconds.
you talking about box plus money. That's just box plus money. Yeah, right. I don't know why people like those. Just regular plus money. When you go box it.
And by the time I got ready, I thought I was asleep. He started dying. Next thing I know, it was 6 this morning.
I should have put the word out. Coach K needs a slow white dude.
Welcome back to the Sports Shop. We're out here. Guys, in 2015 version of the Sports Shop Roadshow.
The road show.
We gotta get it in, man. Let's do this again, man.
Oh,
let's go on here. Yeah, let's get it. Sports Shop Roadshow. We got food in the building.
Yeah, I don't usually eat this much.
We got Kickstart in the building. We got our Under Armour on. We get in.
Just because it's radio came, I mean we can't see.
We got the best face for radio right there. We all know that. D.R. Reese, K-Mac, B. Murphy, Research, L. Dub, D. Wise. We got the whole crew in the building, man. And we just having a ball. Hey guys, we really want to stay along this kind of topic of a big game tomorrow because we got the big city. And the thing is, they got prop bets going on. How long the national anthem is going to be, stuff like that.
What color is her hair going to be?
What dress she's going to wear. But hey, man, we're going to transition real quick to a really nice segment I'm on news trying to introduce a couple of weeks ago. I got to introduce you because, for the first time, because you got so many accolades. So we got my main girl, L. Double, Duke graduate. Wake Forest.
Go Duke!
Go Duke! She was a VP. She was a VP for the WNBA. She ran sports marketing for the golf apparel team and all this stuff. But she's joined our crew, bringing us a different kind of flavor, topic on sports. So give it up for L Dub.
You said, who is that?
It's important.
Yeah.
So, Super Bowl, there's a lot of great local connections in the Super Bowl.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there are, So, unfortunately, I did not see anybody from Howard on the list.
Trust me, you probably never see that.
Shout out my boy with them, man. Come on. Shout out my boy with them.
You'll find them behind the laptop.
Yeah. Now, I also did not see anybody with any ties to UNC on the list.
Well, we're going through some tough time. We're transitioning right now. We're transitioning right now.
Is that shocking?
There was a token Duke guy.
There it is. And token is the opposite word. I mean,
He's a good Duke guy, so
he played for Seattle.
He plays for Seattle.
Okay, yeah.
Plays for Seattle.
Okay.
We got a lot of other local ties. I have to say, NC State is.
Come on now.
What?
Come on. D-Watt over there. Don't stop.
D-Watt said, come on, let's deal with that.
So we got Steven. I'm going to mess up his last name.
That's fine.
That's
right.
I say, this is Sports Shop. You gonna be glad he get that.
You just that guy.
Yeah, there you go. Out of Seattle, J.R. Sweezy. North Carolina native. On the list.
Okay.
And then, I got research the other day, just a minute ago, with this little stat you did not know. Coach Carroll and the Cuban coach for Seattle did stint in the early 80s at NC State.
That's right.
There you go. I mean, you got to start somewhere.
So you get to see Russell Wilson actually stand on the team.
So,
notice I didn't mention Russell, right? He was there for like a hot minute. We all played him, right?
They call, we got to get him right.
He got his degree from there.
He's listed on the rosters from Wisconsin.
Here, he got his degree from NC State.
They sensitive about that.
Yeah.
As you know, realm who is represented quite a bit on both rosters, but mainly on Seattle. We are talking about the 205.
That's what I'm talking about. The capstone, baby. Roll downtown. The capstone. That's how we get down.
Roll Tide.
I'm not surprised
That's
about
all day.
that. Look at every roster.
Greatness.
Okay.
I'm sure you guys can name everybody on there.
Well, not sure.
In honor of Errol's sister
Yeah, that's right.
and her dying love for Alabama, and I have my Alabama gear.
That's right.
I'm not going to throw up.
I'm still feeling some kind of way because you win.
Yeah, I know.
This is only for today, baby. Only for today.
You know, you're even the guy with the tie to Alabama who's from Australia.
Oh, wait, no.
I mean, it doesn't matter though, right?
We worldwide, though. That's how we get down. That's right.
I mean, who wouldn't want to come down under the plate on top?
The way look at that side eye.
My goodness, I can't believe.
It's okay, it's okay. No, it's good. It's all right. Y'all representing y'all right below. Just right. It's a notch down.
They're doing better than the Heels are.
Hey! You represent like that. You got to run it by me first. That was LW last show.
Hey, look, let me help that.
Notice how we're talking about Alabama now that the national championship game's over, right?
Oh! Really? Really? I mean, hold on, wait. Seriously? I was joking at first. Now, you cross the threshold. Now. Yeah, please do. Hey, guys.
I got your back.
See that? That's what I'm talking about. So,
I said after the show. After the show.
I want to ask you all this. We talking Seattle?
Seattle.
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 I get a straw poll. New England now.
Let's go back.
You don't want K-Mac on your side. Don't want that. That's a piece of death.
That's Slim Rock.
Crickets.
That's Slim Rock.
Crickets.
The cloud is right there, right?
Well, I mean, a lot of people talking about it's going to be, like a 7-point game. Are we talking blowout? We talking?
No, I don't see a blowout because both teams have really, really good stout defenses.
Right.
I don't see any explosion on the offensive end on either team that's going to, like you said earlier, research is not going to scare the other team. I see this as being a smack mouth. This is going to become down to who controls the lines of scrimmage. And that's really punching each other in the mouth. And that's going to be a big time.
I think
that's going to be a big time challenge.
I think the challenge will be controlling lines of scrimmage on Seattle more so than it will be on the Patriots. Because I think the Patriots have. I just think their front line is a little bit better than Seattle.
I like the offensive line.
I think I think they can control than Seattle. Their offensive line is
Well, I think field position is going to be. I think the first 3 quarters of this game, if you're not really a football fan, they're going to be a little bit more boring. I'm to be honest with you. I think there's going to be some field goals exchanged. I think special teams are going to play a really big role in this, and because of that, I think Pete Carroll, with his special teams, kind of just magic that he has, that was really why I gave the edge to Seattle. Because if you start looking at breaking these teams down, they look like mirror images.
Yeah, but if for some reason Seattle can step up, it's a possibility that they can step up and muddle up their front line and make them grind it out.
Yeah.
It's going to come down to big play offense. Behind the linebackers, between the safeties. Who Patriots have that can actually do? I mean, they got Brandon Phil. I mean, we're talking about what they could possibly run. But other than that,
okay, a lot of people have tried to do that to Rob Gronkowski. A lot of people have gone one below and one over the top. The fact of the matter is, this guy is a force. I mean, so I don't think Rob's getting ready to get, he's not getting shut out in the Super Bowl.
He don't have to be shut out, but I don't think he's going to be that big play threat like he's been on against other people.
Yeah, he tore Indianapolis apart. I mean, it was consistent the entire time. I don't think it's going to be one of those situations. But to your point, I don't think we're talking. I think the first 3 quarters, especially, are going to be 3, 6, 9 points, something like that. But I think eventually, even these defenses are going to wear down against the Garrett Blunt, Marshawn Lynch. You're not going to be able to hold the dance forever. And I think you're going to try to have a lot of these longer drives. I think eventually that these offenses are going to get something going.
So to answer the question, I think the team that comes out and gets the most those big plays early on in the game, make it a team that can actually win the game.
I'm going to go with a different route. I'm going to say that one of the keys to the game is going to be the discipline of the Patriots' defensive ends, and whether or not they crash down to try and stop the run. Because if they do, Russell Wilson has proved that he will pull that ball out and go around end and pick up 15, 20 yards and keep the drive alive. And he will do it constantly. You know, and he's really good at making that read.
Brady's not doing it.
No, Brady's not doing that. He's not going to run.
I actually wanted to ask D-Wash about that. What makes this? I mean, I know you probably didn't face that much in the NFL back then. I don't think they really used it. You've seen it more recently. But what makes the zone read so difficult?
Well, because you're getting out on the edge and you're making the defensive end have to think. You know, defensive end just want to get up the field and get to the quarterback. You know, that's why I say I think that they'll be able to get to Tom Brady because he ain't running no read outs. Right. You know, but when you got the quarterback coming at you, then it automatically makes you stop and hesitate. So what do I do? Do I get to the running back or do I get to the quarterback? So that little bit of hesitancy is, I think, what is going to allow Seattle to be able to move the ball because they're going to put the pressure on the defensive ends pretty much every series.
We kept hearing about you can't run zone read because you're going to get your quarterback hurt. You're going to get your quarterback hurt. Why haven't we seen Russell Wilson? I mean, he took a little bit of a shot from Clay Matthews, but that was after interception. We haven't really seen him get tagged up like that.
Well, they're smart about doing it. You know, again, that's not the main part of their game. You know, I mean, he can be a pocket quarterback and stand back there and throw the ball. You know, the thing about it, as long as he has Lynch in the backfield, he's gonna hand the ball off.
Right.
He's gonna hand it off, hand it off, and then when they need to do the option read, that's when they'll do it.
Now, just I'm gonna break out a fact, not a stat.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But since 2012, Russell Wilson has made more passing attempts outside of the pocket than anybody else in the NFL, and the closest to him is Colin Kaepernick with 100 less attempts. So he will break contain better than anybody in the NFL since 2012, and he's deadly accurate when he's outside the pocket.
I'm pretty sure that's your fifth stab.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Matter of fact, you know what? That sounded good, but let's go to an expert on the topic. T-Bone! T-Bone! He got to give his own special segment. Hey, we are rock and rolling out here. Processing crowds getting in. Hey, guys, after the break, we got a real nice, we got a D-Watch report. We're going to be interviewing Chad Scott, be calling in, talking about the Super Bowl and a lot of other things. So, hey, hang out. We having fun here at the Sports Shop, man. 993 965 FM. Let's go! Come on down!
Hey, Paul.
Over 25 years ago, when I chose to resign as president of the world's largest mattress company, our new and I started the original mattress factory. We now operate over 100 stores in 11 different metropolitan markets.
Oh, you want a mic?
Go. You got it. Come on, ball. You get stopped at the death, baby.
We did not achieve this success, however, by striving for it. Instead, we continue striving for excellence and happen to find success along the way. And we will continue to do business in that way. We will continue to manufacture.
It's the real HU. The real HU, baby. Somewhere in here, the real HU is apparently in the building.
Pretty soon. Right? Like a couple weeks. Next week? Are you? All right. Sir? I didn't even know this was happening. How are you? That's your food up there. Thank you, sir. What? Okay.
Out there, since we're streaming live.
He called Seattle.
Did you call?
Yes, sir.
Hey, JB.
What's up, Tate? Right time. Let's go to the expert top. T-Bone. You don't want me to
call, man, next couple of days. We'll talk about that. Individual workout. You gotta like nephew and brother or something. If you want to get it.
Yeah, I think I can say. My name is Marty.
Especially mainly.
Yeah.
James tell you that. Real ball. They need to do a night remote. Yeah. If they get banned, if they do I should have champagne in that.
Okay.
Really good.
I'll talk about that. Well, I couldn't get people off the so I will do it. Oh, well, you know, y'all know what I'm saying? I know. Well, shot at 82, I'm like, you get closer to me. Shot at 82? Are you kidding me? No way. He's probably right down, man. He's probably right about that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was unbelievable. Oh, it was tight in the gym.
What they are? What is it?
It's about an A&M on Monday. Okay.
Sergeant R.J. Anderson. Yeah. Hey, we've been hating on Lavelle coaching, man. You gotta give it up. He coaching, man.
I wish I'd have thought of ringing. I need your help on my laptop. You have to delay it so much. Everybody's getting all kinds of crazy. Food over there.
Yep, tight. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they. That's why this double my goal.
Wow. If you hear banging sounds like that, and they're coming out of your studio speakers, and it is Saturday morning between the hours of 9 and 11, that should only mean one thing. What's that? Sports Shop is open, and this ain't your grandpa's old-time sports talk show. As a matter of fact, we are on the road, out and about in the market.
Okay.
We are here at
The other place. Good. So you're open at noon? I'm gonna watch the.
South Fresh. Hot yoga, baby. That's right.
If it's gonna be set up, I wasn't.
I'm over there quite often.
Are you over there quite often?
No, that's the last thing.
What's that? Home. By myself. Watch commercials.
Absolutely. We are here. We've been having so much fun all day long.
If she wants to watch it, or my daughter wants to watch it, they're more than welcome to watch it with me. But I usually watch by myself.
We got people from all around. We got special characters that's part of the sports shop. Or cigar shop. By the way, just let people know the reason we're here because this one again was the place where we all kind of met and kind of started the concept of having a sports shop.
So this is the shop.
The shop or the sports shop. The shop. Now, but this is a little different version than we do on the radio.
Oh yeah. We don't want to be here just to get money.
That's right. Again, this is our reason. I'm here because I don't want to get fired. Right?
Y'all know why I'm here.
Oh man, but the big game's going on tomorrow. We're still excited about it. We're pumped up about it. Again, sometimes, I just hope it doesn't be like last year's game. Last year's game was over like the first quarter, right?
It was anticlimactic.
After that safety, it was done, man.
Let's be honest. You don't have to watch Cowboys.
Oh yeah, that's a good point though. You know what? Look at that. Now here's a guard somewhere because the Cowboys not in the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? JP,
miracles still occur.
We got some Cowboy supporters in the audience, but I mean, good gracious. As bad, let me say this. I can say this officially. As bad as my sports year has been, and it has been horrible.
How bad was it?
Horrible. I don't have a single team that even remotely acts like it's going to win anything. But still.
But then you got Oregon.
Here's the thing. So long as the Dallas Cowboys didn't win, I'm good.
I agree with you, Merk. Come on, man.
So long as the Cowboys didn't win, I'm good.
And they don't need DeMarco Murray. They don't need it. They don't need it. So he is no threat for next year. We don't have to worry about him coming back at all next year.
Oh, no
shot.
No shot. I think we'd be surprised if this didn't happen. I think Jerry Jones is going to make a move on Adrian Peterson. And if you was him, you'd do the same thing. First of all, I'm just going to say this. If I could put Adrian Peterson behind that same line that opened up holes for DeMarco Murray, I'm putting Adrian Peterson and DeMarco Murray is sitting down. I'm sorry.
But it's still a Cowboy, so you be watching this.
That's why the time.
They still got Romo. So. They got us transition real quickly. We're gonna rock and roll by main man D Wash.
D Wash.
And this report is brought to you by those State Farm Insurance. Courtesy our main girl over there, Jackie Newkirk.
Jackie Newkirk.
Support the Sports Shop Roadshow. D Wash, rock and roll.
Where's the music at? Where's my music?
Right. We didn't have the music.
No, but Jay Styles got a lot of stuff going on, so maybe we'll get
I'm gonna try to concentrate. Hey, I'm the only one getting music on this show. You might want to get this stuff right. Now I know. I see why I'm the only person up here without any Under Armour on. They gave me nothing yet.
I got you, baby. I got you.
He been saying that the whole time. You must be from Durham.
You from Durham too,
I'm from Durham.
Full City in the house.
Hey man, I got my main man, and I say my main man, Chad Scott, on the line. See, Scott, are you with us? Look, Chad Scott, man, he's a first rounder in 1997, first round pick of the Pittsburgh Steelers. He played 11 years in the NFL, and he was my man. We played quarterback together for 6 years in Pittsburgh. And for most of y'all that don't know, I got a picture right here of me and my man Chad. I tried to find it before I left home. I couldn't find it, but I had him send it to me just to let y'all know how close me and Chad Scott are. Now, Chad, this one thing, first question I want to ask you, does the score 17-14 resonate in your spirit? Oh, 7?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. But that's the worst part of the game I ever thought of.
Now, what game was that? Was that back in 2008?
Yeah, that was when we lost to the Giants in the season.
Hey, man. Hey. Chad, I'm sorry to hear that the New York Football Giants crushed that undefeated season. I'm sorry to hear that.
Now, that was the last time New England was in Arizona for the Super Bowl, so they're back now. So what do you think that's going through the guys' minds this morning?
Well,
that's right. Well, yeah, you're right. I think Tom is the only person from the 2018 that's there. Now, do you think Tom Brady is as good as what people are saying?
Tom Brady is the best quarterback
in the history.
That's what I'm talking about. Come on, Chad.
And the thing about it is, for the Super Bowl season, you don't even remember this, but he was throwing the ball. They don't even know. Except for maybe Deion Branch. But no one even remembers who he was throwing the ball to. He always done well with that. You know, everyone around him either make one.
Now, wasn't Randy Moss on that 2018?
Yes, he was. Randy Moss, at the end of his career, was on that team.
Now, what do you think? What's your prediction for tomorrow? What's your prediction?
I'll tell you what. I think the Patriots will win the game. The way Seattle came back on Green Bay was amazing. It was almost like it was a miracle. Everybody thought that game. So, just a toss-up. You have to flip a coin on that.
I just think, let me ask you this. Do you think that with Tom Brady being kind of playing at a high level right now, do you think that the Seattle secondary is going to give him as much problems as most people anticipate?
I don't think it's a problem with the secondary at all. It's more so about the Patriots offensive line versus Seattle's defensive line.
Okay.
Tom Brady this time, it doesn't matter who's on the cover. He's going to complete that.
That's a great point. So the pass rush you think is going to be critical to the game from a Seattle perspective?
Yes. Speaking of the 17-14 undefeated Super Bowl loss, if you remember, I think Justin Tucker did the MVP too. He was in Tom Brady's face the entire game. I know they wound up giving Eli Manning, but Giants defense won that.
Yeah. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it.
So let's, real quick, let's talk about the coaches on the sideline. We got Belichick and we got Pete Carroll. I know a lot about Belichick. Give us a little insight into kind of what you think he's got playing.
Well, I think, with Coach Belichick, they're not going to let you do what you really want to do. Of course, Seahawks want to run the ball with Marshawn Lynch, and that's going to be a point of emphasis. They're not going to let Marshawn Lynch beat them in this game. They're going to play man-to-man. That's what they got Brown and Weaver on the Seattle Seahawks, whatever receivers, and I think they're going to be able to stop the run. That's why the Patriots will win.
That's pretty much about the same thing I've been saying.
Do you think that the addition of Browner to Revis on the Patriot back in their secondary has shored them up enough that they're capable of handling Rob Gronkowski?
You said Gronkowski?
Yeah.
Gronkowski is for the Patriots. You said you were talking about the Patriots?
I'm sorry, I got that mixed up. I'm sorry, I got that mixed up. You're right. I'm at the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, Gronkowski is just a master of nightmare. I don't think there's anyone in the league that can match up with him with his size and his strength. There's no one that can really cover him. So if he's in the game and he's healthy, he's gonna make plays like he always does.
Hey Chad, I'm about 20 years old. I don't remember D. Watts when he played in the NFL. Can you explain to us what kind of game he had when he played in the NFL?
Oh, you didn't think you would get away with
that. Come on now. You serious? Hey, y'all close? Oh, he gonna do. We want. Hey, now this is sports. Give it to us like we need it. Now give us the real scoop, Chad. Come on.
I'm surprised he ain't even get right to part of the draw. That was a baller, that was the first round of a couple years before I was in Minnesota, so he made a whole lot of plays. The only thing, the problem with he and I was that we couldn't catch. We worked on it every day.
Hey, and that's why y'all play defensive back.
Oh, God. You looking at Randy Moss over there. If he could catch.
And Jay, we would have made a lot of promos we could catch on, bro.
That's funny.
That is funny. Hey, let me ask you this, Chad. If you had to pick one quarterback to start a game, a crucial game, you have one pick, okay? Would it be Tom?
It would definitely be Tom.
Okay, well, okay, because I'm with that too.
I mean, working with him and seeing him practice, every day and how he prepares and how he even has a weight room. I mean, this guy
competes in everything. I don't know. I don't care what it is. You know, he's throwing a tape ball in the trash can at the practice. He's just highly competitive, but I've never been around another guy or quarterback, you know, with the competitive spirit of Tom Brady. So I would take him, bar none.
Hey, you said a mouthful right there.
There you go.
Hey, he's picking Seattle. I'm sorry, you picking New England, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
My man Chad's picking New England.
He like me. He like me.
You're the only person other than India. And Chad all the way in Miami. My brother, man. Hey, I appreciate your time. You know I ain't got nothing but love from you, man. We'll catch up with you, okay?
I mean, y'all keep doing what you're doing, man. Y'all having a great time. I hope y'all was down there partying, man.
That's how we get down, Chad. Each and every Saturday, baby.
You would say this a radio show?
I thought you guys did.
Appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Hey, D. Washington, honor you, man, because, you know, we didn't show you love. Open your segment. We're going to play a quick little sound bite for your theme music. Go ahead and drop it, J Star.
You gonna play it. It don't have the same effect. At the end of the game, we already lost. I appreciate that, though.
That's good enough. Cut it.
Okay, that's just like my Under Armour shirt is in the mail. I got you. It's coming. Last game of the season.
We in the building, man. We got a full house here, and we really appreciate you guys coming through. Give it up for the crowd. Give it up for the crowd. Okay, man, I didn't want to do this. I mean, it was on the agenda, but we got to spend two seconds.
It won't take that long.
Oh, Tiger Woods.
It won't take that long.
I mean, what's up with Tiger?
Finally, I can say these words.
What's that, K-Bag?
I can beat Tiger. Right now that I have physically played around better than Tiger Woods. There you go.
Shock the world.
Your overall golfing career is complete.
All being by one stroke. But I can say I can beat Tiger Woods. I can say it right now. It's official. I can say it. Hey, but you know what? Forget about Tiger, because you know he cashed it in. So you know, bottom line, he was not ready to play. He hadn't been practicing. He's been hanging out on the slope with Lindsay. That's
what I'm doing. It is what it is. It is what it is.
I mean, she got her own jet. He got his own jet. Well, I got to practice. I'm Tiger Woods. Like the boss man said, hey, this is Tiger.
This is Tiger. Too soon.
Too soon. But no, you know, Tiger, he wasn't prepared to play. It is interesting though that he's having problems with his chip, because his short game has always been like, you know, Stell has always been a strong point of his game, and to see him struggle yesterday when he was struggling with chipping the ball, you know, the little big shots, you know, I hate to say it, he looked like me. I mean, he looked like me. He going from bunker to bunker, side to side. I'm like, dang, you taking eights. Snowman. Good thing the stock market was closed. I mean, they were going bad yesterday. But, you know, I mean, that's really where he is. Like, you know, but a lot of people say, oh, it's always, don't count about it. Do not. Wait, what has that been? What you been doing for like last 2 minutes? No, I'm talking about that. Just as we move on to the next tournament, you won't hear me say that.
All right.
Tiger Woods.
Nice way to take a stand, man.
The real Tiger Woods will show up. Trust me on that one. But you know, I think he just wasn't ready to play. This is his first tournament. He hadn't played. He had spent a lot of time to did something. That's all it was. But now hold on. Now first of all, Tiger Woods don't have to spend time. He just called up. He say, look, you'll be there at 6:30. Get on the plane. Come on back over here, fix my tooth, and go on back home. Did fix the tooth on the plane? Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods can do that. So he had that ability to be able to do that. Right. So I think, you know, what a stat, you know, really should tell you that he really hasn't been playing. He made an eagle on the first day. That was the first eagle he had made in competitive play since 2013. So yeah. No, it's not a stat. That was just a fact. And by the way, we make our rules as we go.
Yeah, I mean, let's play through it. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I'm not tagging a boo. I'm not the rest of them. I mean, I just make them up as they go.
You ain't Roger Goodell?
No, he fell in miserably making them.
He make them on the fly for real.
Yeah, he need to go back to the drawing board. But that tells you where Tiger's game is. I mean, it just, I mean, anytime Tiger Woods hasn't made an eagle in a year and a half, that tells you, where his game is.
But can he come back, though?
Absolutely.
You think he can?
Absolutely. I mean, if I can come back, why can't he? I mean, look, I'm getting ready right now for the old man comeback.
Yeah, D. West.
I'm getting ready for the old man comeback.
You got one more 40 in you, right?
One more.
Straight ahead.
Straight ahead. Pull someone else low down. For all the way, I got it. One more. He said, I can get one more. I can get one more look. I can get one more look. I'm good.
I mean, that's gonna be fun. I see it's gonna be guys showing up for the old man combine, like you never played forever. Somebody like Cleophas Johnson, somebody like that, show up,
When's the day of that again?
It's like it's sometime in March.
Okay, I got time.
You got time. You got time.
I'm saying, go look, D. You work out me, I'm working out every day.
Who you working out at?
Huh?
Krispy Kreme.
This year had a double workout. I had 2 boxes of Krispy Kreme. The double workout.
Look, y'all see y'all moving far away. I gotta walk back and forth. I gotta go back and forth. I'm like, man, I'm gonna burn off the donut before I get back. I gotta get to. This is ridiculous. But hey, what about Serena Williams?
Oh man.
Once again,
dominant.
Dominant.
Yep.
Dominant.
But hey,
6 majors since turning 30. That's the most for any woman in the open era. Like
Wow.
her longevity, the fact that she's been able to do it for so long.
Right.
We talked earlier in their career, so she's distracted. She got too many other things. I think those other things is what's kept her interested in tennis. That fire still burns. Never played junior tennis. Shout out to her father for keeping Venus and Serena out of it.
Yep.
That's a very, very special story. I mean, and every major, every win, every match that she gets.
from here on out, she is absolutely out there. She's $100 million.
Well,
What's that take?
the other thing is, I think at this point it's reasonable to say that she's probably the single greatest female tennis player of all time.
She's definitely in the conversation. I mean, you know, Navratilova. I mean,
She's
on that Mount Rushmore.
She's on the Mount, but
she's in the conversation, absolutely.
But she ain't no one. She ain't no lower than 3.
But here's the thing: she's still playing.
Right.
Okay. I mean, the book's not closed.
And she beat Maria Sharapova, and you think she's number 2. Sharapova's number 2.
Oh no, that was
She hasn't beat her in 10 years.
Right.
That's the kind of dominance that you see from Serena, and you don't get that kind of longevity, that kind of dominance in women's professional tennis. To the values break down when they put it
10 years from now, she's gonna be sitting around talking to me. Don't say something. Don't say that. Don't say something. 10 years.
Right. It's real, man.
10 years. That's real.
Yeah, Maria Sharapova. She's in a situation where, unfortunately,
she's like Patrick Ewing, like with my New York Knicks. There was this guy, Michael Jordan, that the stupid Chicago Bulls kept us from winning championships.
That's like UNC.
Yeah.
That's not a compliment.
No, he gave you a compliment. Yes, he did.
I know.
He don't know what he said. I said that. You said it.
Take it back. Take it back. Retraction. Take it back. Retraction.
You can't take it back now. You can't take it back.
That's not a compliment beat up on the special kid. Oh, man.
You mad?
They don't have 2 balls in Clippers. They got 2 basketballs for the whole team. Come on, man. Oh, that'll make this. They all listen. I can't do it.
Hey guys, just come to the special time of the show where we always call good luck. What's so good in sport? Bad luck. What's not so good? Be ready for where you're going.
Well, on the good look side, I will say that the Super Bowl is going to be an exciting game.
Right.
You know what I mean? And on the bad look side, we did lose your sister this week, who was a very important part of the show. And I'm always going to keep her in mind. I'm glad that I got a chance to meet her long distance, and her spirit certainly, brightened up this show whenever she came on. I'd just like to say thank you for having her, be a part of this and making our lives all a little bit more special.
Research, where you going?
Both my looks are on boxing. Mayweather, Pacquiao, Bob Arum yesterday talked about the fight is imminent, so
May 2nd.
We're going to finally get the fight. So I'm really excited. Bad look. Mike Alvarado, Rio fought last week. It wasn't. It was the end of the trilogy. It wasn't as exciting as we wanted it to be. But Denver Boyd, its own hometown fighter, that was a little rough.
Wow. J-Pat, where you going?
Bad look. I don't have one today. Good. I got 2 good looks. Reese, glad to have you back, my brother. Glad you made it all the way back. Couldn't do the show without you. We had a great time. Such a good look. Thank all of you for coming.
Do you watch where you going?
Hey, good luck is the fact that in this Super Bowl, I don't think you're going to have any 5-star athletes start playing in this Super Bowl.
Are you serious?
So for all my high school kids that are out there listening, keep pressing at it. You know, if you don't go to school, if you got to walk on like J.J. Watt did to Wisconsin, you know, your dreams still can be alive.
Wow.
It still can't happen.
That's fantastic.
That's awesome. LW, where you going?
You know, it's got to keep it local. Got to give a shout out to Coach K for that 1,000.
Let's go do
it!
Go do
it!
1,000 wins. That's big. That's big. Ain't nothing else to be said. That's big.
Don't let it be. Shut up. Don't let it be.
I got one special look. You know, you guys say a lot about it. You know, my sister, 2 years younger than me, she passed. We had a homegoing ceremony on yesterday. And I saw this fan in the background called Smile, and it's kind of indicative of her. If you know her, if you've ever met her before, even from afar, she had infectious smiles. This is really contagious. When you see her, she always kind of lit the room up. And she had a special role here on the show as a 205. I mentioned it during my talks on yesterday when I was in Birmingham. And so I know she's looking down right now, and a lot of people in Alabama are listening right now. And so, Mother Teresa once said that peace starts with a smile. And I think about my sister when I think about smiling. So, I thank all you guys for supporting me on this thing. I think it's the cigar shop, the sports shop, everybody give me a round of applause. Make it happen. And you know what? We started at the top. Really getting in talking about the New England Patriots and then Seattle Seahawks. We brought Phil and Chucky Brown came on and gave us a really good opportunity to talk about basketball or whatever. Our main man Mitch came on and gave the sports shop timeout, which is always perfect. Kind of keeps us focused on what life is all about. Then we got involved with K-Mac Minute, and whoa! And maybe before that, we got main man Charlie came on and gave us some love for what he was doing. L-Dub stepped in and gave us what she always gives us, something different perspective about what we're looking at around sports. Our main man D. Watts, he brought it home with us with Chad Scott, man. Really appreciate it. For all of you, for all of us, you hang out. Hey, tomorrow's gonna be a big day, rock and roll. Hope your team wins. Hope that team in Seattle. Okay. Hey, from all of us, this sports shop. This is always
Bill Murphy.
Research.
Hey, man. D-Watch.
L-Dub. Tell stop. You're rock and roll. Get out. Hope your team wins. This is sports shop on 620 AM, 993-9615. Empire Cigar. Have a great day. All right.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, God.